And I am taking a change from the sunny climes of Puerto Vallarta, and we're up here in Queretaro, this beautiful historic colonial city in the center of the mountains in Mexico. And one of the really cool things about Queretaro is that unlike many of its other famous colonial sisters like San Miguel de Allende or Guanajuato, Queretaro is it's like a best kept secret of the really interesting towns there are to see here in the center of Mexico. Which put me in mind of this really interesting kind of perspective. Queretaro realized that best kept secrets are the ones that miss the money, you miss the business opportunities. So as much as you're cute and picturesque, if nobody knows you're here, Queretaro knew that they had a strategy, and they knew that they could not compete with their other cuter, colonial, more famous sisters like San Miguel. So some years back, they came up with a plan, they came up with a strategy. They realized they had to narrow down on what is it we offer that's unique. We can't compete with the others. We have to find our niche, and then we have to find what is the message and who are we targeting for this. And what Queretaro did was to get their message out to the world that this is a place of opportunity, a highly educated population, a great distribution center, wonderful place with resources for foreign companies to be coming and growing their North American base here. And over the last decade or so, Queretaro has developed incredibly. I was here about 15 years ago. As much as the old, beautiful stuff is still here and recognizable, it is a modern, new city with, I believe it's the second highest per capita income of any place in Mexico. And they did it all because they realized they had to get their best kept secret status off to the side and figure out who do we target. And that, of course, made me think of you, small business owners, any kind of business owner, entrepreneurs, thought leaders, the sound of history. We have to be thinking about, we can't compete with the big, already famous entrepreneurs that are out there in our niche. We have to decide, where is it that we're going to make our stand? What are we going to be known for? And who are we targeting with our messaging? And what's the vehicle that we get that out on? And for me, this year, I am really, really excited about people starting to harness the potential for getting your message out there with podcasts, but more simply, more effectively, podcast guesting. Be like Queretaro. Don't be that best kept secret. Figure out who needs to hear your message, what it is you need to say to have them understand what it is you offer, and the unique offering that you have, and then how it is you're going to get that message out there so that you can plant your flag and have the revenue come to you and find that wealth that you deserve. So this year, podcast guesting is one of the most powerful ways you can be doing that. If you want to get started with that, we're doing 3-day live hands-on working sessions training that is going to help you get the foundation down so that when you get started doing this, you know exactly what you're doing, you have a vision of where you're going, you know what it is you offer, you know what's possible. We're going to be looking at what other entrepreneurs and thought leaders are doing with podcast guesting to give you an idea of some of the really creative possibilities that you could be harnessing. We're going to look at what is it you have to offer. What is it we should be showing the world about you, and then how we put that all together so that you can use podcast guesting to get your message out to the world this year powerfully and explode your positioning, your brand, and your business in 2022. Podcast guesting prep school. The next session is from the 15th of February to the 17th, and the doors are open. You will find the link below. Don't be the best kept secret like Queretaro. Or be like Queretaro and figure out how to get known.